I think it's safe to say I've already forgotten about Reykjavik. Playing it wasn't that fun, and the kind of all the emotions that came along with it as well weren't that fun.
We went on the server, we fought, we did our best with what he had and the few days of, you know, just server time that we had. And that's what happens when you have only like 5-6 days of preparation for an event, right? You can only improvise, and so it was obviously a little bit disappointing, but in the end I learned so much.
For Challenges 2, we decided to obviously do the roster swaps. This time I wasn't going to allow anyone to take their foot off the pedal.
One waits. Squad 2, he waits! And a sweat a little hit, tagged up as well, and that's the problems Alpha here. This guy's a monster!
No way.
It's gonna happen again. Look for the kill, but Chao's won it off.
It just shot died his trap.
Oh, Mystic's just farming. Mystic's farming. Oh, he's absolutely farming him.
Punish him for it, the farm comes through.
Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe I'm just born to be a second place Andy, but doesn't look like it, does it? So today we got our first place. I got a taste of winning now. Tastes so sweet, so delish. So Copenhagen, we're coming in. Oosh.
We just felt like unbeatable, kind of like we felt like really, you know, on our game, and like we felt like we have all the tools needed to, you know, take it to that next level and, you know, win trophies. So it was nice, but like streaks are made to be broken. So yeah, we were waiting for that one as well.
Welcome to the boot camp of death, of nerdiness.
To be fair, I actually think with the first game that we played against FPX, there was a lot of, not false confidence, but excuses flying around. Like, oh, it's boring to play them. Like, we beat them all the time. Like, we're bound to lose against them now. And fortunately, Dirk had a really pop-off 2 games, especially on the Haven as well in that clutch. And they had a sub, yet it was still that close. So I was a bit like, this is not the kind of performance level we are here to set. We should be smashing these guys. We should be doing what we did on Haven without having to have Durka do those big pop-off rounds, you know.
Spike on the ground, he's looking to close it with a showstopper, and he will do. Fnatic with an absolute decimation in map 2.
So the other players might have said, oh, it's boring playing them. But for me, it was like, oh, we got to play them again. Like, we've beaten them every time. They're soon going to have to beat us eventually because they are a good team. Like, they beat everyone else in our region.
Everything's amazing when we came alive.
I will not say that they're a boring team or a bad team. I think they're a good team, but when you play the same team for like five times, like in less than a couple months, it gets like super boring. But I was also like, you know, we cannot do anything about it, and I'd rather be playing against a team that I'm familiar with than a team like Paper Rex, where you don't know what's going to happen and what they're going to pick and do, which is like hard to prepare against that team.
And it is time for our first match of the day between Fnatic and Paper Rex.
Like I said, streaks are meant to be broken.
A good self-bump.
Considering the performance we had in our first game versus FPX, I obviously believed that we could beat Paper X, but not at the level that we were playing
Great stun.
on that
Durka
day.
in trouble. He's lit down to just 1 HP. Mind Freak grabs a frag, and I don't know if he expects him to be close, but it doesn't matter. The shots land, and Divide delivers. Paper Rex are going to the upper final.
It seems like this team just has a date with Destiny as they look to take
Paper
the
X came
easy
in
way through.
with that,
These guys,
with, you know, that Paper X play style. It definitely probably caught us a little bit off guard. Like, I think we were playing, like, we weren't really playing our game, we were playing their game kind of thing. So I think that's like a one turning point in my career, I reckon, where I'll be like, well, like, there are so many different teams out there, anyone could beat anyone kind of thing.
Paper X game, they have so much firepower, and I was trying to hint to the boys like, hey, this is not going to be a pushover game. Like, they beat G2 last time, and they have this kind of play style that we're not very good at. Yeah, and then we lost.
We're the oldest.
Only the old ones are remaining. The strong survivors.
We're the veterans.
time for a massive elimination match and for us to send this over to the stage and bring out the players.
But the game versus Leviathan, the event, we were just not there that event. We weren't present or something was up. I don't know what was up.
I don't even remember how we got into overtime.
This position from has to deal with this. Yep, there's going to pop flash. Spray transfer is immaculate.
Many times we lost the first round of the overtime, and then it kind of like puts you into more stress, or you just want to like win the second round so much, and we always did in some unbelievable like scenarios, and like seeing how teammates clash because it was super stressful, and I don't think I ever played games like that.
The tournament life on the line, the trade out is there. Adverso comes up with it, it's all down to him. A 1v2, positioning known, breaks it down, and what a play! Enzo!
Clutches are always moments where you have to think about the situation, assess the situation, like what agents are you gonna play against? Do they have an ultimate? Do they not have an ultimate? Do they tend to pick you and be aggressive, or do they tend to just hide and play like full afterplant?
Now chunked down in the play, but for the map, for the match, it has to be a retake. Durka and
when
Enzo.
you assess the situation and you take all of that into account, like their potential abilities, their ultimates, their positioning, you try to make the play that is going to make you win the round.
Pressure, talk about nerves, you're going to forget it right now. The jiggle off to the side, Durka, information gained, but how can he do it with just the operator? The double swing, Enzo! You can't be doing this, son. A 1v2, swaps the weaponry around, the players are low, a single bullet on either of them, it might be enough, it could be enough. The horn dropped, positioning gained. And now that the fuse stuck down to half, he knows where the opposition is. He's sticking it! What an insane play from Enzo! Ice cold!
You go into fight mode and you just fight, and you try to do the thing that is gonna make you win the round. You do your best, you see what happens.
One thing is, from the second we get in there, try to imagine that the crowd is there.
Fancy, fancy.
And if you have any questions while we're there at the venue, just come and ask me, okay?
I like the stage. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to see. Imagine Istanbul there. Like, this is only a tiny fraction of the amount of people. I've never played in front of a crowd, so I've been a Valorant player for this long. I'm excited. It's like one of my goals is to play in front of a live crowd. But Istanbul will be the sweet one.
I'm going to show Angel my screen. In a clutch, I'm just going to do this. I'm in a 1v1. I'm going to be like that, and now I'm just going to play.
Was good. It's like it's different because there's much more sound around us. It's all about sound, you know. Like we need to hear the game and we need to hear our teammates, and without hearing the crowd. So I don't know how it's gonna be during game day, but so far it's looking good.
Just look at that stage, Phil. Absolute divine. That's right. We're going to be on that stage tomorrow. If you ain't here, then you won't see it, but you can see it online. Or you can see it in the future when this becomes one of the videos, and then it's actually in the past. Better go back to this moment. I hope you don't. You better lose yourself. Everyone with me. That's what the crowd's gonna be like tomorrow. That's what the crowd come on. Yeah, like this. Tomorrow. We come on. Yeah, like this.
Take check?
Yeah.
Rehearsal.
How do you mean take check?
It was fun. It was very hot and sweaty, but it was fun. The stage looks amazing, and it's so hot in there. They need to allow fans on the desks or something. But especially when there's like, you know, the crowd coming as well, that body heat, just the heat levels are just gonna rise. But you know, we practiced our walkouts and a little bit of our celebrations, and the stage looks sick. So I'm excited.
It is good, but it's very hot. I can die on the stage. I'm not joking right now.
They're running, eh?
Enzo.
We're banning Ascent.
Right.
And we want to make it look like we don't want Breeze, but then we also like, it's like...
But surely the way you would act it would be that, like, realistically, you wouldn't say anything if you didn't want to spit Breeze.
That's true, actually. That's why he's the coach. Mind game, he's unreal at Among Us, apparently. He manipulates everyone.
Best imposter.
Yeah, he's the best imposter.
I'm planning on Simba, like, you got me this gift.
You can also give it to me if you want.
I said Neon's my favourite agent, because I thought we might play some Neon. I'm going to Simba it. And then do a little...
What knife are you using, huh? What's color your knife, huh?
Yellow.
Guys, I'm gonna expose this player.
This is my knife. You know, you see like how it flips out.
It's like a banana and it flips out like that.
Yeah, my banana.
You said that a lot. It means a lot to you to play in front of a crowd.
Yeah, it does. But I don't want to be only one game, you know? So we're gonna have to win this one and take it game by game and then get to play even more games in front of a crowd.
Bro, we're sitting in the crowd, you doing your thing, yeah? You make a party.
Bro, you were dripping. It's hot in there now. The thing is, I had pants, I had like full thick socks. I had the thing on, and bro, I wiped myself down. I'm like, I've done that. Sweet now. 2 minutes later, I can't hear dick. I was like, nah, not again.
Split behind Fracture. It's going to be 50-50. This is like the most 50-50 game there's ever been. Like, they're like back at full strength. They've lost to us so many times now. They kind of know us. We know them.
Hey, who's downloading? Trying to get a VOD. Tell him to stop the broadcast.
We're going on stage.
Excited?
Yep.
It's okay, Jake. I'll grab your ass pillow for you.
Thank you, Annie. Not even nervous. Not even nervous. I never performed in front of a crowd in esports where they actually support you and want you to win. It's generally half enthusiastic people in the crowd sitting there because, oh look, there's a chair there. Oh, there's some game going on. What's going on here? I guess we'll root for those guys. It felt like that, whereas at this event, like, we actually had signs, people with personal signs for me. I had my friends and my brother in the audience. Like, there were actual people there to support us, and they were all cheering for us, and you could really hear it when we won the rounds as well.
Like, again, like a unique moment for me, because it was the first time on a big stage with like an audience that is cheering for you. And it felt good.
Really get used to that crowd. So have a look at them. Like, they all come to watch us play and they enjoy kind of the gameplay that we're about to show, right? So let's get hyped, let's get excited, and let's just kind of go out there and have some fun. Think about when you're playing and just being like, whatever emotions you're feeling, it's all right. If you can't control them, you can accept them.
Like, you look at the crowd and you just kind of recognize they're there, and then like 15 seconds later you just kind of forget they're there. So it's not like that crazy, but I'm sure when it's like full on Sunday, it might be a bit more like intense. It's still cool. What I told them was to play the game and not the occasion, because everyone's talking about like this is the first day of playing in front of a crowd, but you know, we played FPX so many times already, and you just got to play the game. You can't play, you know, the first or the second ever Valorant game with a LAN crowd. Like, that's all just noise, you know. You just have to sit there, play the game, and enjoy the fact that people are shouting your names and cheering when you make big plays. So just another added element. And I think these boys will thrive on it.
Still all on the line, and like you said, Sue, I mean, you've set it up. It doesn't matter how many times they beat each other in the past. It doesn't matter what the scoreline was, because this is the most important element coming into this one. This is the one that gets you into that lower finals.
If we want to be the best, we're going to have to play our A game kind of thing, and we all knew that we weren't playing our E game, so like, we're capable. Like, going into this crowd match, knowing that we're playing like FPX and Saigetsu's back as well, and they're looking hot. Like, we need to, you know, be calm in these moments, and especially with the crowd, and just live it, like, you know, experience it, and live through the game.
FPX are in a fantastic spot now, and well, it comes down to this crossfire. Durka going to be pressured early, has to TP out, but do they expect Enzo to be here? A chance for a multi-frag, but nothing really found. Sat in this corner, they know he's there. Another missed shot, and somehow he's come out with 4! The turret even finishes it from the ace. A truly ridiculous round from Saigetsu.
We actually managed to bring back that split in a victorious fashion, and I think that we showed glimpses of what we can do if people are performing and are consistent.
But just at that moment, he moves away. Doesn't know how lucky he is. Other side of the map, though. Alpha in with a big kill. Saigetsu falls. The A defender won the round after round for FPX, but now everything is falling apart. A good shutdown from Alpha, and Enzo slows.
Spikes down.
Maybe enough.
Spikes down.
It's done. Enzo's got 3. He won it on the clock, but he wanted to win it with
well,
the
they need
bullets.
to get in onto this site, and quickly as it is, Boaster though will drop another. Angel has brought it back once again. It's left onto the IGL, TPing away. He's managed to avoid it, and the time is already gone. Fnatic are going to take map number 1, 15-13. History has repeated itself again.
I thought they were going to bottle it. Like they went like 6-1, 5-1 down or something. It felt like it didn't feel like.
Yeah. Right. Let's have a good start, shall we? Just one good start. Give us the 4-0.
The wrist that Alpha. What? He saw the traces back. Saigetsu is an animal.
Not under that much pressure though, because Saigetsu's here and almost getting away with another ace. The nade in, and Mystic won't win it. FPX get away with a 3rd. This bonus round had its weaknesses, but it just didn't seem to matter in the end. Boaster's gone, and the numbers of Fnatic, they're being thinned out. FPX have done it. They finally bested their EMEA opponents, and they're going on in this tournament, eliminating Fnatic.
The fact is, Fnatic have had their number almost every single
When it came to like the second game and the third game, it was just like the sloppy mistakes that happen in scrims, the sloppiness that happens when you're not confident and when you're not hitting your shots. This is the stuff that the macro game that Millie and I focus on tries to help as much as possible. But essentially, it is an FPS game. You do have to actually shoot people in the head and actually get kills. And if you can't do that, then you just Durka's life is a lot more difficult, and my life, because I'm a kind of superstar carry nowadays. No, I'm only joking. But I do think that yeah, it is a game where we just fumbling these man advantage situations. Individual decision making wasn't ideal. Like it was just like it is what it is. We move on from there now. It's like whatever.
Incredible team throughout this tournament. A top 4 finish is a pretty damn good state for them to be in. But FPX have bested them exactly when they needed to, and now they're going for the throne.
That split comeback was amazing, and then you had the A anchor hold unlocked. Other 2 maps?
To me, success looks like lifting the Champions Trophy, nothing else. And being at Champions, I just feel blessed and ready, to be honest. I just want to play now. I really want to play.
I am looking forward to a day where I do get to win an event, and then I also get to say we played so good that event. We played so good, like we got all the way and we won the championship. But until then, I will keep saying we play rubbish. No, or we didn't play up to our actual caliber, all these excuses. I don't actually know what our caliber is. I don't know what our potential is, but I do believe that we can win the event. So as long as I believe that, that's a good feeling, I guess. That's a good start, believing you can win the event. Because if you didn't believe, then like, what's even the point? Yeah. Do you believe in winning a trophy? Yes. I can feel something inside me say, this champions at Istanbul is gonna be us. There we go. Do you believe?
It's cool, you know, not many people have even got 2 chances at winning a Champions Trophy, so I'm definitely like proud of where we are right now, and you know, it'll be amazing to be able to lift that trophy as well, at least a couple times in my career. So get one now and then next year get another one kind of thing. I'm not just stopping at one. That's just not my goal. I wanna be here for a long time.
But it's really exciting that we will get champs here, playing in front of Turkish crowd with a Turkish player in our team. I think will be really great.
Yeah, I want to have that typical anime redemption arc. You know, you got the hardest route possible of teams that have beaten you in the past, and then you get your kind of revenge on them, and you end up winning the trophy.
PaperX again. I wanna like prove to them that we're better than them. And they got lucky. Now I'm joking. They outplayed us, but yeah, I just want to show that we're a strong team.
For any fans watching from home, we do see you in the chat. I do have a look at the chat. Spam that static, and hopefully we'll win a trophy.